welcome to Becky Tarot. My name is Becky. I am a spiritual advisor and energy reader, clairvoyant. So I'm going to do each sign. I'm going to give them their own video. So I might release these over like some days, but I'm just getting my cards out. Then we're going to see who's going to be first. Bear with me. So this one, and this. So I hope everyone's like settling in the new year now. We're out of January, the dreaded month. So I hope everyone's been working through their energies okay. It's a lot at the minute for everyone, I think. People are up and down, a lot of cycles. I'm like clearing lots of cycles and karma. Right. Let's see who they want to do first. This is basically what I just realised who this is. I should bin this because his energy is on that and he's not a nice person. Right, who's going to be first? Let's see. Who would you like to see first, please? And your spirits, guys. So for this one. Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio, you are first. Oh, I just saw like, so it's like, feels like you're being choked, or so you could feel like you don't have, like, you know, if you're stuck in a situation or you want to do something but you can't, you want to take action in some way but you can't, you want to say something but you can't, so it's like you're being choked, like, that's what I'm getting. It's like, oh, for some of you it's like, you know, if you get hung, if you got hung, for some of you this might be, if you've been not great, like if you've really been in your darker side and not working through your shadows and been acting in not a great high vibrational way, you're about to be hung, like spiritually, like as in, I don't know, it's not great. So this won't be for everyone. For those of you that you know, like if you've done some people dirty or you've been doing stuff with some ill intent, you know, being very low vibrational, just not nice, or like you're being a bit scheming or deceptive or lying, I just saw like it's gonna be game over for you. Sorry, Scorpio. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of like, I'm hearing like time's up. So yeah, let's see what else comes out, or let's see what else they show me. So I've seen, oh, I'm seeing like knocking on the door. So it's like the divine's been knocking on the door. So bear in mind, if you're at night, so obviously in the day you could be distracted or you purposely, I'm seeing drink, drugs, so some of you might be numbing yourself, whatever, but there'll be certain points that you can't numb yourself or get away and be distracted. For some of you might be talking to people, like say you might talk to lots of people to numb yourself, to keep distracted. It's all about distraction and numbing, I'm seeing. And I'm getting, there'll be moments like, say you're about to fall asleep, you have to face things. And yeah, it's like when you're in those moments and you can't distract yourself and you can't fully numb, it's like those thoughts that come in are the divine and your guides that are like, you need to look at this, you need to deal with this, you need to do this, like whatever. It's different for everyone. And they've been banging on the door for a while and it feels like you've been ignoring them, so that's why it's coming up to this time's up. Like it's like a tower moment, really. It's kind of like that, like if you ignore, example being like, say you're in a job and you've been getting so many signs and you feel like you should leave but you haven't opened the doors and like done your CV and put it out there or made some effort to open that door, and they've been telling you, they'll just make you get sacked or they'll make the business go under. It's like, you wouldn't move, so we're gonna make you move. But because there's some, for some of you there's like ill intent behind it, like I'm getting like playing games, playing with fire, and it's about to just be, it's going to blow up in your face. Whoever does that, whoever that's for. If you, like, again, it's not going to be for everyone, but for those of you that know who that's resonating for, it could be to do with matters of the heart. Yeah, you had a number of options to, like, I just saw reliant, like to be reliable, to show that you can be relied on, or you can rely on yourself for at least acting a certain way. I don't know, but yeah, I wouldn't want to be you. It feels quite intense. Again, this is not for all of you. It's for those of you that know you've been playing with fire, right? For those of you that know you've been playing with fire, when I, like, and you know that you've been dragging something out, or because this feels like it's been dragged out for a long amount of time. This is not like I'd made a mistake when I was drunk and I haven't told someone and it's been a day or two and I want to tell my partner that I fucked up. This is like months, could even be pushing a year, like serious playing with fire, ill intent just keeps coming through, and yeah, like you're ignoring the signs, you're ignoring it's like, it feels like they've laid lots of doors and paths that were open for you to take the right route, to kind of amend. Like, nobody's perfect, people could make mistakes and do things, but if there's lots of ill intent and it's like deceptive, playing with fire, continuous, and you're showing that you're literally choosing like no morals, nothing, it's gonna be rough. Like, and it feels, I'm just seeing now like a clock that's like, you know, like a digital clock, and then it's like the numbers move really quickly. Like, it's fucking pending. For Scorpios that have been fucking around, I wouldn't want to be you. I don't think I've ever felt an energy from the other side. Once, actually, I've felt an energy that's like, they've done their best and now they're gonna hang you. Like, you will hang for your wrongs, is what I feel this energy for. So for those of you that doesn't resonate, maybe just, you've been, yeah, so I've got the dance with life. Do something to change your energy, and it feels like you said playing with fire. It's like you've been dancing, but not for the positive. Like, you've been it's like a power play, a dance, but it's a dark dance. And you've had so many, they're saying like they've been giving you factors, so many opportunities for you to change your energy, to shift it, to just jolt it. And under this card is no. And then if you look, there's a path that leads to massive fun of enlightening. And I feel like this has been you, Scorpio. If it's not resonating for you, sorry guys, but it's like you've been saying no, like you've ignored it and you're like, no, I'm not doing it, no, I'm not doing it, and you're on this path walking towards, it's like, no, I'm not doing it, no, no, no. And and then the crumbling we've got here. Oh God, I hope this is not a lot of you, because this is like, I mean, you're not gonna die, but you're gonna be, I don't know, man, it's not gonna be great if this is resonating for you. If you've been doing some shady business, or just shitting on people or something, you've been ignoring the divine, keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancestors, ancient ancestors stand beside you. And what I'm getting from this is, you're not alone here. Like, you're not. You have guides, ancestors around you. And what's coming through is your ancestors and guides are like next to you, watching you. And they're just, I'm getting there, hanging their head in shame. Like, oh my God, like, this is mental. Like, it feels like you've just, over an energy, like, you're just so defensive, it feels like, and you're just looking at things wrongly. Like, thou shall hang. I've just gone deaf in my right ear. Something to do with blocked. So this might be to do with like blocking, or maybe like you're blocking something, like you're refusing to take action and you're blocking it, or someone you've blocked, or you've been blocked by crazy. Yeah, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. And there's a longing in you to go in a direction, or to right a wrong, and you've just refused to do it. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And this feels like they're saying, like, we've been trying to show you so we can support you. Like, we understand you're in dark, and we've tried, like, we're trying to get you to trust, but you just won't. So you're gonna have to, like, face a whole council of, like, spirits here, so they can throw you to the wolves, so you can deep replenish and reflect, and then come back up, so you can rise, like, you can learn, basically. Sorry, Scorpio. It's the first one out as well. Stay mother. How can you mother yourself? So this could be to do with your mother. Like, maybe, like, mothers are like a nurturing energy, to do with nurturing. Are you, like, not nurturing yourself or someone else? Could be to do with mother of your children. There's a whole just mothering vibration happening around that whole scenario. Bear in mind, it could be like, it's not always you. It could be what someone's doing to you. They've been playing with you, playing with fire with you. They might have been playing horror, like, just, yeah, like, really awful to you, and they might hang. You know, if this is your mum and you know that it resonates for how they are, just take it that way. It doesn't always have to be you. It's just the energy that's around you. Appreciation. Yeah, it feels like, okay. Alright, let me get the rest of the cards out. It's like, yeah, so 2 openings to spirit, and you've just declined. Oh shit. Okay, so there's an appreciation card here, and it feels like you're not appreciating either someone, or it could be like your mother or the mother of your child. You haven't showed or been, you haven't appreciated something, whether it's a situation or what. But we've got the, you know, you have, if you want peace, you wave the white flag. She's got like a, it's like a, what I'm getting, it's like white flag in her hand, but it's being held. So what I'm getting is, you know, and you've known that you should have waved this flag for peace. Like, you know, like, I surrender. You knew, you've known, but you've been holding it back. You've had adjacent possibilities to hold this and surrender for peace. Could be something regarding money. Like, I'm getting here, maybe you're flaunting a lot of money or a lot of material. Like, you're focused too much on some kind of material, physical aspects, like money. I don't know, like physical things like cars, like clothes. Like, but it's a bit like, it's almost a bit like muggy. Like, this person's like holding the coin up, smug. That's what it feels. So one more on that, please. Oh, okay. Oh, so for some of you, you've been trying to use this, like, fake, as in, like, I've got all of this look, to try and, it's like you want to get, you're trying to lure someone back or towards you by flashing, like, the cash or the this. I've got this. It's not great. Like, it's all like, look at me. It's a game a bit. It doesn't feel as horrendous as what that energy was earlier. But it's a bit like smuggy, like, here's my pentacle, look at what I've got. But the person you're trying to lure is walking away, from what I can see. She takes one look back before shutting the gate and moving to happy family, to a happy family. So a happy family can be a happy family energy. Like, if this is your mum or the mother of your child, like, if, yeah, you've been withholding back and trying to, like, use materialistic things. So, like, it could be anything that's in physical. Like, you're trying to lure someone to do something or whatever to get your way, but it's like in some physical form. But it's, the other person's too balanced and won't. I'm just getting, this other person's going to take, or has taken one last look before the gate gets shut. I don't know what that means. That's coming through. It's literally like one last look before the other person moves towards happy family energy. So you're luring, holding, like, this physical thing but the person walking off is holding your heart, but they're not smug. Like, your face is a bit smug, Scorpio. Theirs isn't. Theirs is a bit like, I have the heart. Like, I have your heart. It's here. Like, it feels a bit like, how's that energy? It's hard to describe. Whoa, this person's going for a transformation big time. They're so protected. It's like there's a behind this person's eyes. It's like they're not really. Are they looking at you? No, they kind of look to the side. There's a little bit of pain and sadness there, but it's almost a bit of a knowing. Like, I have your heart. You're well, it was 1551 when I looked up. Like, you're here playing a smug game of physical, and I'm just here knowing that I have your heart and that I gave you mine or wanted to give you mine, but it's a bit like, obviously you didn't allow that because this person's walking off. Let's get one more crowd. This person I feel has been at an indecision for a while, but it feels like you've withheld communication, and it's probably caused lots of hostilities in you and that person, but it's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be great. I assume that this maybe is what the divine was knocking on the door about, like, you need to, like, maybe, I don't know, contact or not, stop messing around, stop trying to lure for the wrong things, stop trying to be strategic. It's really weird. I'm being shown that, like, you had the key, you put the key in the lock, but you've put the key in the lock upside down. I hope that makes sense for someone. You put the key in the lock upside down, so now it's like not working to open the door because you put the key in the wrong way up. And this was like your door to personal happiness and healing, but you kept putting the key in. For some of you, there might be someone else that's a bit like you, like plays this game, the smugness of the physical stuff, and you may have like kind of been secretly drawn to them, or secretly kind of, or maybe, you know, cheated. Because we had that whole like energy. There might have been someone, I feel like that someone's the person that taught you to play this weird game with the whole like, look at what I've got a coin. But I don't realise the game you're playing with is someone that's not like that. Like, this is someone that doesn't play. They hold hearts. They hold their own heart and they're holding yours, which means if this person's holding your heart, they have your heart. Because it's not reversed. They have your heart, whether you're aware of it or not, or fighting it or not. And they're about to just, like I said, one last look, whatever that means. I just saw 27, so maybe something on the 27th, whether last month or this month. That also adds up to a 9, which is like right at the end of a cycle. This person isn't like getting built like that, but there's someone else that taught you to play like that, another person, and that's where you learn to play the smug games, because maybe they did that to you, and that always lured you back, and for some reason you thought that would work with this person. So we have the Patience card that came out, but it flipped to reverse. Oh God, okay. So we've got the Thinking Woman. So it was up. So it's like this person was being patient, but it's now reversed. So this person's done. They're not being patient. They're done. No more patience. Patience is gone. They're going out this gate. They're trusting. They're heading towards cornucopia. So they're bearing all their fruits. Interesting. And they're working with spirit. This might be someone that's very open, that knows how to work with spirit, or just education on the universe maybe. Clairvoyant community. Okay. Third party. So here's that person that taught you to play this game of luring with stupid physical games, like, so there's a crowd here. So this might be to do with like more than one other person. Like, you may have been cheating or something. I don't know. There's a lot more than one person here, but there's a main person at some point from your past that did this whole smug, I've got this, I have money, or let me play this game to lure you back. So we've got them, and then like loads of other people that are also involved. But then we've got healing, and let me get clarify. Deceit, there we go, there it is. There's that deceit card, and there's the financial constraints and the anxiety. And I feel like this is what you are heading towards, Scorpio. I feel like I just heard like deceived yourself. So there's someone that was deceitful towards you that might even still be around. You might still play this weird push-pull game with them, the whole like, look what I've got now. And then there's this person's like, look what I've got now, even though you don't talk, but you're playing this weird game. And it's all deceit and deceptive, like, so you've kind of deceived yourself thinking that this, I feel like this other person, it's not like that at all. And you've just, I don't know if you just think everyone is, or this is what you do. Well, there's a box here that you're about to open. But anyway, so overline, underline energy. If you haven't got to this yet, I feel like something's going to happen regarding finances. Like you're even it's going to be like one thing that's going to like just shed you dry. Like you're not going to have anything, or there's going to just be an array of things that are just going to put you, and this is kind of where it begins, the whole thing with like the divine showing you like you can't do this. Deception is never going to be the way to go. It's never going to work. Oh, and then they're showing me doors to spirit. The other person's spiritually protected really bad. Like anything that gets through to them gets filtered through the divine first. So anything they've allowed you to do to them has to be, they allow it. Like anything to a certain extent, this person's spiritually protected. I don't know if you know what that means, but so you can only do so much before they're going to pull the rug under you. They'll only allow you to teach that other person lessons with what they're okay with. But if you start pushing and going too far and they're not like that, they will pull the rug from under you or hang you for say, because they're not going to allow that. I found all tied up, which is the last one here. Or envy tried to come out, so you might be envious. There's something to do with envy here. It came out, so it tried to come out and then I carried on stuff and it came out. Look, don't believe me. Envy. So you're all caught up in playing games and being envious towards someone, and you're just taking paths that just lead to nothing. Just a path that leads to nothing. When really you didn't need, it's man holding a heart. So you are holding this other person's heart, but how you're holding it's a bit shitty. Like it's just hanging in your hand. So I feel like the other card, the woman's like holding this heart like up and looking at you like, and it's big. Like they're like, I have you. Like it's a bit like, I've got you. Like I have got your heart. Like I'm not gonna. Like it's a bit like, I'm not gonna do anything with it. Like I'm just gonna take it and have your heart. Like I got you. I'm not gonna drop it. But the man holding heart, so you do have this person's heart. This person does have love and strong, like the connection, but you're just like kind of holding it down some, like, so you're not taking care of it. What's that? Something about it, so it was on the knee and then it's peeled off. Oh, okay, so listen, no matter what happens, you're going to be like, have a permanent dent with this person's heart in regards to like on you. If I like, however this goes, you will forever have a dent from this, forever. Oh, so one more on the envious shenanigan. Storm warning, and here it comes. So basically what I get is, you haven't looked after this person's heart. This person looked after yours and helped it grow and tried to heal. You've been deceptive, played games. There's someone here that taught you how to play games, maybe an ex, but like just is, it's all mind fuckery and manipulation. Storm warm is coming. If you're not anxious, you're gonna be really anxious. There's those financial constraints, whilst you have to watch this other person live in all their joy and sun and light. They're really protected from the heartbreak. They're protected, so I feel like they're like I said, they'll be protected. They'll only be allowed to feel so much before the divine takes control. And if they're that protected and whatever, like, they will heal and get their cornucopia. Yeah, and it's all about spirit here, healing. They'll heal. The problem is they'll heal. I'm not sure if you don't. Oh fucking hell! Like if you don't, oh mate. Like if you've got time, sort it before, because this is gonna be like. I just get like a big deal. Like I don't know how you could go from that to nothing so quick. Like I'm just trying to think of an example, like how you could be working, going to work, having money, whatever, to having nothing. Like how do you get from that to that? I don't know. I can't give you an example, Scorpio. So let's just pull the last one on these. I'll close and see what we see, and that's that. Scorpio, man, have you got time? Oh my god, I really am scared for you. Like, well, I am and I'm not. If you've been doing, like, playing with fire in a bad manner, like, you've got to learn your lesson, man. This ain't even just karma. Like, I feel like you'll get your karma later on down the line. This is like the divine. A council of divine ancestors are like, hell no, this needs to be dealt with, like, now. I get like the other person, the spiritually protected, like their guides and spirit guides are like, just, like, I feel like they've like gone to yours, like, no fucking way. This is what we're doing, and your guys are like, yeah, okay, I know. Like, this is the energy it feels like. It's like the person who's, like, you've shat on, their spirits and ancestors guys are like, fucking hell no. Like, this is gone too. This is what we're going to do. They've gone to your spirit guides and ancestors like, this is what's fucking going down, and you're going to make this happen with us. And they're a bit like, yeah, no, okay. Like, we've tried. Because I feel like it's a bit like, they were going to them like, he needs to sort this out and stop, and they're like, yeah, we'll get him to, we're working with him, like, give him some more time. And then there's like, and then they try, like, obviously this is probably not the exact thing, but this is what the energy is like. And then they've gone back like a week later, they're like, he's getting worse, like, or she's getting worse, this is not okay, this is what it's leading to, you know where it's going to lead, and that's not going to be allowed. And they're like, okay, just give us like a few more days. And they're like been trying and trying. So if this resonates for you, you may have, like, that pressure cooker feeling might be getting worse and worse and worse for you, and you might be getting, like, trying to numb yourself more and more and more. Or like the energy, if you've been playing with fire and pumping in dark energy, I reckon it's feeling more and more and more like you might be getting pulled more into the dark, because that's how you're taking the energy. It's pulling you further in when really they're trying to pull you out, but the pressure cooker feeling's pulling you in. And yeah, it feels like your guides are, you know, like when like a kid that's like, yeah, okay, I'm sorry, I did really wrong, I'm sorry. Like, that's what the guy, your like ancestor guys are like, yeah, no, okay, we get it, yeah, the time's up, we've tried. And they're all like, because they're like, it's about to blow, like, it's about to blow. Scorpio, man. Shit, then. Okay, last couple of cards for Scorpio, please. I just get like, yeah, I feel like your whole world's gonna get shaken up. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we've got broken open, a deep breath, endless possibilities. So with the broken open, I feel like you are broken. I feel like this person broke you open to feelings that you didn't know you could possibly have, or that there was such of. So I don't know why you've done this person so dirty. Yeah, this person must be really spiritually aware, because we've got awakening genius. So I feel like they're very spiritually aware. They might like meditate, talk to their spirit guides. They might even be like a medium or psychic, or something like what I do. The power of the purpose and a burst of magic. And I feel like there was things that you were supposed to do, and set things like, and head towards your purpose, and it feels like I don't get the burst of magic is good. I get that it's going to be a burst of, it's going to feel like a burst of magic, because I feel like it's going to be like everything's ripped from under you, but everything gets piled onto that person. Like everything gets ripped under for you, but somehow but the other person gets bombarded with gifts. They're like deep breaths. When this happens, you're going to need to take, or I'm getting, you're going to be like fuck. It's either like scared, anxious, you're just like you're struggling to breathe. Panic attack style. And it's going to feel like it's endless, like, oh my God, like, or maybe you just start sitting in that energy because maybe it feels a bit endless because shit starts going wrong quickly. And then we've got the storyteller and a powerful move. Some of you might be telling some stories maybe on that person, or like, yeah, like telling stories. It's coming through like you might have been telling some fake ass stories about the other person, or nasty stories, or something about telling stories, but we've got a powerful move. So from you telling the stories is all linked to this, like the whole, for some reason that's going to jolt into a powerful move for the other person. So it's like by you telling all these stories, you were trying to create something, but in one big powerful move that just gets like removed, and we've got ears wide open and smoke and mirrors. So these smoke and mirrors are about to be shattered, and this is a fox, and this fox is quite deceiving. So either, what we've got, 33, 33, double dot. This is like staring right up inside my soul right now. I think they're saying, there's a few different messages off this card. It's like ears wide open, as in you better have your ears wide open over the next like few weeks, to try and maybe lure this back in any way if you can. I'm not sure you can. And also ears, I get more ears wide open, as in this other person knows everything you've said or been saying. Their ears are fully wide open, just because they haven't maybe made a move. Like, it shows that they take one more look and then they walk away. They know everything that you've said or been saying, and so does the divine. And these smoke and mirrors are about to be removed, and then yeah, there's going to be some kind of discovery. That's weird. There's just going to be some kind of discovery and something, but like closing Scorpio, please. Jesus. Closing Scorpio. That's weird. So, you know, we had the like thou shall hang thing, and I saw the whole, I actually saw it. Do you remember back in the old days where they'd hang people for crimes or whatever? I actually saw the drop and then like the feet hanging. So there's no getting away from this. Whoever this resonates for, whether it's someone doing to you or whatever, they're gonna hang soon for it. And this storytelling stuff they've been making up and saying about you, like, yeah, they're gonna hang for that. Or that you've been about there, and they're gonna hang for that. And weirdly enough, the person that like has been done dirty is watching you get hung, and it's really, that makes me sad, really, because this person clearly isn't in the same energy as you, and they're actually really upset to watch you hang. Like, it hurts them, but it's got the energy of like, it hurts to watch. I feel like they're really far away watching it. So this like happens, I feel like, you know, like back in the days where you get like the villagers, and they'd all stand around and then they'd get hung, and it feels like that's happening in like a village, and this person's like all the way back, like up on a hill on a tree, but watches by themselves, and they're sad about it. Like, they're sad because obviously this person's been holding your heart, and like it feels like this energy of like they've tried, and like, yeah, however this has played out, like they have took care of yours as well as they can, but you didn't take care of theirs. So this person's actually upset, but it's like a knowing of like, this had to be done. Oh, what was that? This person had something in their hand and then they just let it go and it blew in the wind. I don't know if it's a note. It's like a note. Small. Oh, that was intense. I think it's a note from the person that gets hung that says, I'm sorry. And it's a bit like, they're upset because they've got this note that says they're sorry, but they're like, it feels like it went so far, like as in, you're not sorry, really. So all this note does is just make it worse, because they even if you hadn't apologised, they still would have been upset to watch you be hung. And then the note just makes it worse, because it's like, are you even sorry? The person doesn't believe you could even be sorry, and yet they're still upset, and it's all a bit like, oh, not very nice. But then they let the note, they just release the note into the wind, because they're just like, obviously you've been hung, and the note they just feel isn't real. Like, it's just not real. Oh, I just heard Justin Bieber. Is it too late now to say sorry? Yes, I think it is, mate. Whoever this is resonating for. And then they just, yeah. And then they're walking off. They're walking off, like, into, like, the hills and just away. Like, they're walking away. Okay, that's your Scorpio. That was a lot. Right, well, I send you guys love and light. Hopefully for a lot of you, this will be like what someone's done to you. Not what you've done to someone else. But yeah, I send you guys so much love and light. I'm going to move to the next one now. Bye.